It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new release of beers into Tesco yet again. Now, I had a feeling this one was coming. For the last 2, maybe 3 years, October time, September, October, Tesco seemed to launch a new range of beers. And this year is no different. So, 3 beers from Vocation, 1 beer from North Brewing Company, 1 beer from Northern Monk, and a new beer from Salt. 4 beers from Vocation because they've re-released Hop, Skip and Juice. So we're going to start off by taking a look at Vocation's Barrel Age series. It's an Imperial Banana, Chocolate and Banana Stout. 440 milliliter can. 11.4% ABV. How interesting is that? We're at a stage now where nobody's rolling their eyeballs anymore because there's a beer at 11.4% ABV in Tesco. So, what do they say about the beer? An opulent double mash stout with intense notes of dark chocolate and banana, aged in oak barrels for added depth, flavour and complexity. The Barrel Age series, these beers explore the boundaries of barrel aging, complex flavour profiles created in small batches from our brewery in Hebden Bridge. And then there's a little bit about Vocation Brewery there at the bottom. Very, very good brewery. They probably made their name into Tesco. The waffle, I remember the waffle stout was just terrific. The beers, they range between £4 and £5, which I think is a really good thing. This beer coming at £5 for the can, but 11.4% ABV. I've got no problem whatsoever with paying that sort of money for a beer. In fact, for a barrel-aged stout, that's quite cheap. The next beer then from Vocation is their special edition Triple Vision Triple IPA. This one's coming in at 10% ABV. You may well have Triple Vision once you've got your gums around this one. 440 milliliter can. Triple Vision. Some say there's a crowd, but in our opinion, it's more the murkier. Lovers of the bold, followers of the unconventional, this triple IPA has got you in its sights. Go from strength to strength to strength with a deeply complex and aromatic triple threat of Calypso, Columbus and Citra hops. I'm a massive fan of Vocation and I'm really, really pleased that they've launched more beer into Tesco. So I had an email from a lovely chap who works in Tesco, and he said these beers were meant to be out on Monday the 13th of September. But I had an inkling, somebody said they picked up a couple of bits and pieces, so I went to the Tesco store, which has been most reliable to me. And of course, lo and behold, there were the beers. There's some missing. I'll open the email at the end of the video and I'll read it's just a few Brewdog beers that are missing from the list. And, well, there's something else, but we'll get to that in a bit. North Brewing Company's Abstract Lens 8% Double IPA. I believe this is a collaboration. It looks like. A smooth, hazy double IPA featuring Idaho 7, Talus and Citra hops, bursting with ripe juice, tropical flavour. In collaboration with Alpha Delta. Oh, there we are. Alpha Delta Brewing Company. So North Brewing Company. Terrific, terrific brewery. And their Alpha Delta. Abstract Lens. Double IPA. 8% ABV. Really excited about this. North produced some terrific, terrific beers. I'm looking forward to this one. Moving on then, we'll go back to Vocation. I tried this beer in Brew London. And I predicted it was going to land on the supermarket shelves of Tesco. I'm glad it has because it was a really tasty beer when I had it. Although I had a few. I'd already had a few beers and there was so much loud music that I just didn't get round to reviewing this. But I'm glad I waited, to be honest. I'm glad I waited for the release because I've got all the beers together now and we can show them off together in this unboxing. Roll with it, double dry hop pale ale, 5.2% ABV. This would come in at £4. This is our free and easy pale with super juicy hops and a pillowy soft mouthfeel. It's the perfect beer for the good times in life. It's hazy, hoppy and dangerously drinkable. Let's roll. So expect citrusy notes of grapefruit, orange and lime, complete with a soft, juicy finish. 440 can, looks really cool. Again, big fan of Vocation. Big fan of Vocation. Let's move on to Northern Monk. Now, Northern Monk have always produced really good beer in the supermarket. Some fantastic stuff in Tesco, some fantastic stuff in Morrison's. This is the Eternal Haze. It's a double dry hop, double IPA at 8% ABV in collaboration with the Swedish Haze beer experts, Stigbaguettes. Now, Stigbaguettes produced a beer about 5 or 6 years ago called Amazing Haze. And it basically caught the New England IPA wave at the very beginning of the wave. So these guys really rode the wave of this style of beer. It was groundbreaking, astounding. This beer, Amazing Haze from Stigbaguettes, literally rocked all over the world. It went to America, people were drinking it in America, people were drinking it all over Europe, and it made the name for the brewery. Massively made the name for the brewery. So this is going to be good, I think, from Northern Monk and Stigbaguettes. This should be something really, really hazy, and at 8% ABV, it's a double IPA, isn't it? It's a double IPA. A double dry hopped IPA. Last but not least, Denim by Salt Brewing Company, or Salt Beer as I should call them. Now I'm going to be perfectly honest here and say I've had Huckabuck in Tesco and it was great. Really, really good beer. I've had a few other beers in the supermarket from Salt, Morrison's and Tesco. But I think the last one I had was from Asda. They had a beer in Asda, a green can beer, Salt, and it just wasn't very good. It just wasn't very good. So I got my fingers crossed on this one. Fingers crossed that Salt are back on form with this beer. They're using a experimental hop here called HDHC. I don't think I've tried this hop. 7.2% ABV, 440 milliliter can, based up in Saltaire in Yorkshire. Northern Monk, Yorkshire. North Brewing Company, Leeds, Yorkshire. Vocation, I don't actually... A Vocation Yorkshire? I think they are. I think they're Yorkshire. This is like a parade for Yorkshire beer, isn't it? Oh, I can't find the address on here, but I think Vocation might be Yorkshire as well. Just quickly then, let me get my phone out. Just quickly, let me get to this email that some lovely person sent me. Why? Okay. So the 3 Brewdog beers that I haven't got hold of because they're coming out Monday, I'm not too bothered, to be honest. I'm not standing here having a go at Brewdog here, but I'm really not overly fussed by these Brewdog beers. We've got Brewdog Planet Pale Ale, Brewdog's Hazy Jane Guava, and Brewdog Parma Violets Hazy Jane New England IPA. I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered. Buxton English IPA. That'll be good. I'll pick that up in the future. And Brewdog Mr. President, increased size from 330ml to 440ml. I'm not going to give any names or anybody who's emailed me this. I'm just going to say thank you for the update. I believe I got all the really cool stuff. I got all the really cool stuff today. If I've got time next week, I'll pop out and pick up the Brewdog stuff. I'll pick up the Buxton beer, definitely. And we'll have a little look at that. But I think I've got the bulk of I've got the meat and bones of this one. I've got the sexy stuff, haven't I? I hope you liked the video. All of these beers will be coming up in the next week on our YouTube channel. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. It really helps. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.